You had an eye-opening experience as a 21-year-old that made you realize how the financial systems you had taken for granted are actually rigged against the poor. It starts with you in line at a bank in Atlanta. Pick it up from there if you would.
I went to Atlanta to find myself, and as it turned out, I found myself in a teller line behind 3 African-American women. I watched as each one in succession pulled out a battered envelope full of change and a few stray dollar bills. And so when I got to the teller, I asked the teller, "So what was that?" And he said, "Oh, that's our Christmas club. We're helping them save for presents for their kids at Christmas." And I said, "Oh, that's cool. What interest rate do you pay?" And he said, "Oh, no, you don't understand. This is a service. We don't pay any interest rate." I was outraged, and that sense of outrage has never left me. Why should my dollar be worth any more than theirs? Why shouldn't a financial system serve low-income people at least as well as it serves upper-income people? The sense of outrage has never left me, and I have learned that there are ways to repair this system and to make it fair and a tool of equity.
And how did that formative experience lead you to your life's work, challenging systemic economic inequality, and in particular, wealth inequality?
Wealth inequality dwarfs income inequality in this country, both in magnitude and in dynamics. 1/6 of the population is income poor, but 1/3 to 1/2 are asset poor. We could change this. This is the result of history, of a long history. What we need, I think, is a GI Bill for the 21st century, an ability of every American to save and amass a few $1,000s to start a business, buy a home, go to college, create a future for themselves and their families. We can afford this. We are already spending in excess of $700 billion a year at the federal level to increase homeownership, education, business, savings, and investment. But we do it in such a way that we reward the wealthy, miss the middle, and penalize the poor. Our average investment is $2,200 for every man, woman, child in the country every year. We could reform our system and make sure that every family can save and amass a few $1,000 investment, a down payment in the American dream and in all of our futures. I profile a number of economic heroes in my book, people who have risen through their own dedication from poverty to wealth. I quote Warren Hellman, legendary investment banker in San Francisco, who was fond of saying, "Wealth is a lot like manure. Hoard it in one place, it stinks. Spread it out, and good things grow." I believe that.
You've been listening to a conversation with Robert Friedman about his new book, A Few $1,000, Sparking Prosperity for Everyone.